Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. Let's continue this Happy President's Day celebration for our president, our first Black president, Barack Obama, and we are on part 11 of video 148 of number 148 of Obama's accomplishments, and we got to get up to 360. So I'm taking this video bit by bit addressing what he accomplished as our first Black president because it's all the way up to 360, and I don't want to overdose you and gag you with too much information so that you can't process it. So that's why I'm dissecting by sections and breaking it down so that we can have a better conversation in the comment section and not have to talk about too many topics and just clog up the feed, so that we can talk about, I think, about 5 or 6, sometimes 10 at a time, but not too many, topics, not too many that I'm going to address. So we're on part 11 and 148, talking about our first Black president, Barack Obama. Now, this is how he addressed the criminal justice system and gun culture. 148, he made significant reductions in drug sentencing for current prisoners. Now, a lot of these offenders are being over sentenced for drug charges. So he reduced that, and he made significant reductions in drug sentencing. And I can see the disparity in that, and they did that because of a lot of the drug charges are race specific, and so just, oh my gosh, he made such an impact as a president, and it indirectly impacted the Black community. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about, that he indirectly impacted. So y'all need to stop jumping down his throat saying that Obama didn't do nothing for the Black community when he did. You just got to see the laws that he changed that directly impacted the Black community and indirectly impacted the Black community. All right, so 149, we oversaw the first drop in federal prison population in 32 years. So that was really important that during that time, I'm going to say they stopped attacking Black men because a lot of Blacks are overpopulating the prison system. So it just really seemed race specific. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not holding back how I feel about the criminal justice system and how some of it is racially motivated crimes, racially motivated arrests, racially motivated attacks, and inciting riots in the Black community so that they can lock up the Blacks. So that's just my opinion. And number 150, Obama increased his clemency to release thousands of nonviolent drug offenders from prison. And it seemed like when those nonviolent drug offenders got released from prison, the police attacked them. And those are the Black men and women that we saw getting attacked in the news, being drug out. And so the police officers knew what they were doing. And a lot of these nonviolent drug offenders got killed too. If you think about the ones that got attacked, all the ones that's ended up in the news and with the police inciting those riots in the Black communities, think about those are the ones that got, those nonviolent drug offenders that got released from prison. Think about that. Number 151, Obama ordered a ban on solitary confinement for juvenile offenders in federal prisons. Now, come on now. I cannot believe you locking up kids in the dark. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. You locking up kids in the dark? That was a thing? And I mean, even though they did it, they was old enough to commit a crime as a child, but when they flip out or do something wrong, you put them in the dark. That's just, nah. Can't do that in federal prison. That feels like a violation of against a kid, Number 152, Obama took executive action to promote smart gun technology to make them more safer. Well, yeah, that was good because, guns accidentally going off, shooting people by accident in homes. Some of these guns from these gun companies, they didn't make them as effective as they should have, or they're just more dangerous anyway. So the fact that there's smart gun technology, that makes it a lot more safer. So, and especially with kids, because kids was the ones that was getting injured, finding mom and dad's gun in the house and shooting themselves or shooting someone else or killing someone else. So there was a lot of gun incidences, and it's always, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was gonna happen type of situation. So thank goodness that they he took executive action to promote smart gun technology. Thank you for that, Obama. Because we don't need another dead kid in the news from a gun incident. Number 153, after a failure by Congress to act, Obama proposed executive orders to create more background checks and to fully staff the background check system. There you go. There you have it. We need to have more backgrounds done in the system, especially with these crazy cops who we hire on the police force. And we need to know if they have mental illness issues. And if they have mental illness issues, they do not need to be on the streets. They're causing community harm. And we need to have this public knowledge. So let me go back to that and not get sidetracked. But background checks are really important, especially with our law enforcement officers. Number 154. Those relaxed HIPAA rules was enough to allow for more information to be available to the background check system. So yes, we definitely need HIPAA rules to be relaxed to allow background checks. Number 155, Obama ordered the tracing of guns as a part of criminal investigations to provide data to researchers. Yes, because that's what I'm saying. Law enforcement officers, they have access to guns and tasers and stuff like that, causing community harm. So with these gun laws and everything and allowing them access to guns, we need to know if they're stable. And criminal investigations to provide data to researchers to let them know who has this gun last. And oh, this is real big for me. This means a lot to me. We're gonna change.org this thing out. Number 156, Obama ordered the Justice Department to look at the categories of mental health problems prohibited from owning guns to make sure people aren't falling through the cracks getting guns. Yeah, that's important. That is important. That's important. Number 157, because a lot of people are falling through the cracks for real. And they're becoming police officers. Number 157, Obama expanded the definition of gun dealers and expanded the information available and required in background checks for firearm purchases and registrations. We need to do that. That's important. Number 158, Obama set up a task force to figure out what other measures can be taken to limit gun violence in the wake of congressional inaction. Well, you got to watch the police. That's a lot of gun violence from them. Number 159, Obama signed a bill to improve protections for correctional officers and their families. Okay. Number 160, Obama changed the playing field on the criminal justice reform by commuting sentences of low-level criminals and signaling a more practical footing. Number 161, Obama signaled major shift away from the failed drug war by promising to commit more than $1 billion to combat addiction. So that's really important on the drug war, the war on drugs. So let me know what you think, Roy Owens, about Obama's addressing the criminal justice reform system and gun control laws. I'm for, I know this, a lot of people might not, I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm going to say my stance on gun control. I'm for having guns, but I think you need to lock it up. I know a lot of people are against guns, but because of the mental instability issues of people these days, I think everyone needs to have a gun, but it needs to be properly locked up. And like Obama passed the smart gun technology, I think you need to have a smart gun, taser, and mace, and just to protect yourself from these crazies out here. You know, a lot of people are flipping out for no apparent reason, and they have a lot of mental health drugs that are distributing. So it's a lot of unstable people right now. There's a mental health crisis going on globally. So I think we need to have some form of protection, especially as women, as being vulnerable, because we don't have the same body structure as a man, so we can't really push their weight off of us. It's not as easy to get away from a man, and if we had a gun or some form of protection to make it, or a knife, or a knife to get him off of us and defend ourselves. I'm for martial arts training. I'm for martial arts as a non-violent approach to defending ourselves. All right, Royal Ones, let me know what you think. Meet me in the comment section. Let's have this conversation. Are you pro guns? Are you like, oh my God, you're pro guns? Or no guns. And what do you tell me what you think about the criminal justice reform? Obama did address the criminal justice reform, so he did the best that he could with the time that they allowed him to. So I think he did a great job. Meet me in the comment section. Let's talk about our first black president, Mr. Barack Obama, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Royal Ones, don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.